We're very impressed with
Anjali Bhimani is an actress with an extensive resume that includes jobs in voice acting for video games, roles in Broadway, and a wide arrangement of TV shows such as Criminal Minds and, most notably, Modern Family.
Sanjay, your 115 cousins are rooting for you.
This year, Anjali joins the cast of Netflix's special as the mother of Kim, Ryan's best friend from work. Special follows a gay man with a disability as he tries to reclaim his life. We chatted with Anjali about her role on Special and her career. Hello, Anjali.
Hey, it's
How
nice to
are you?
meet you. I'm
Thank
doing
you.
well. I'm doing well. How are things where you are?
Everything's good. Thank you.
Good, good.
Let's talk about Special, the season 2, where you will be
Yeah.
starring. And I wanted to ask, considering the series is a pioneer by having a gay man with a disability as the protagonist, how did you feel about it when watching its first season as part of the audience?
I was such a fan of Special well before I worked on it for so many reasons. I first found out about the series because my friend Poonam Patel is also on the series. Who she plays Kim, and so I was very excited to watch it because I knew she was on it. But what I didn't know I was in for was such a celebration of every single person's God-given right to love this life and enjoy this journey. It's such a celebration of what's possible. It's such a celebration of, the words diversity and inclusion and all of that get thrown around a lot in today's society, but it really is such a celebration of the diverse things that make us all unique. And I love so much that Ryan O'Connell took this opportunity to, not make it necessarily about I mean, it is important, obviously, that he is gay. It is important that he has a disability in the show, but it's more about these universal things that all of us have to deal with. And all of us have some kind of thing that is in our way. And sometimes that thing that's in our way is our own head and what we believe is possible for ourselves. And I just love that every single character on the show, all of the lead characters are going through a journey of trying to live the biggest life that they possibly can, given the circumstances that they have. How did I feel about it? I mean, I love it. I love how big and beautiful the series is, even though it's short form. I love how celebratory it is. I love how universal each character's story is, even if you don't specifically think you would identify with that particular person.
How do you feel about the series now after your involvement in the second season?
I mean, I'm so honored and excited about it. I mean, I still feel the same way about the series. If anything, I'm just giddy about actually getting to be a part of it. Getting to work with Poonam again is a huge joy, particularly since we got to work so closely together because I do play her mother. But also, I just feel like season two is this wonderful continuation of what they built in season one. Again, it's so easy for society and for other people looking at each other to think that they know what the whole story about a person is. People are quick to judge, people are quick to assess, people are quick to decide, oh, this person has a disability, they must be this, or oh, this person is gay, or oh, this person is Indian, or oh, this person, whatever it is. People are so quick to judge what their stories are. And this series just completely blows that out of the water. To say it's unconventional, to say their lives are unconventional is such a, I mean, it's that's like the understatement of the century. Every single one of them has such a great, unique story, and it only gets better over the course of season two. I'm really excited for audiences to get to enjoy it because I know I had so much fun watching season one. I can't wait to watch season two.
Can you tell us anything about your character before the series premieres?
Sure. Well, we've already, one thing that we already know publicly is that my character she is Kim's mom, Bina. Um, she is, while she is not necessarily your traditional Indian mother, there are some things about her that people will recognize from our culture, and people will recognize, that mother-daughter friction that sometimes happens, not just culturally with Indian mothers, but with mothers all over. Um, and uh, and I think people are going to really enjoy seeing where Kim comes from through the course of the second series, because there are several other wonderful actors who are coming on, and we are going to show you her family with all of its joys and struggles and warts and all. And Yeah, so I'm very excited. I think my character could use a little bit of therapy, bit of insight into herself. But we're gonna see more of that as you all watch season two. I don't want to spoil anything, so that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Don't worry, it's understandable, and the series is pretty entertaining already. So I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yes.
The second half of the series was filmed after the first lockdown in the United States. So, how was the difference between recording the series first before the pandemic and then during the pandemic? How did it feel?
through through the beginning of lockdown, obviously so many of us lived in a tremendous amount of fear and concern, and we didn't really know what was going to be safe. So coming back to set for the first time after experiencing all of that, I was admittedly nervous, and I have to say, hands down, I'm blown away by how incredibly careful and considerate and just there was no detail left unfinished in terms of taking care of each other, in terms of keeping people safe. Um, it was great to be around other people for the first time in so long, and we all had tested regularly, and we all, when you're not acting, you're always wearing your mask. We kept 6 feet away from each other whenever we could. um, all of that. And I'm just amazed at, I actually felt safer on set than I felt in many out in the world situations during that time. So as much as it was a little bit weird to be, running around, putting on a mask and taking off a mask and putting on a mask and taking off a mask, I think it was such a joy to be back on set with other people and to be interacting with each other. And to know that, like I said, they were sparing no expense like time was not an issue as long as everybody was safe. That meant a lot. And it means a lot, I think, to people anywhere as employees of any company, when they feel like the company cares about their well-being, everyone can do a better job. And I definitely felt that about this production. I was especially touched by, in the training, because we had to do an online training about how to be on set during COVID. I was especially touched and grateful for a moment when the person training us said, listen, you don't know what everybody else's lockdown has been like. You don't know if people have lost people. You don't know if they've had to be on the front lines. You don't know what everybody's been through. So just be patient with each other. You just
I was going through your Instagram TV where you posted a lot of the lives where you made the donations and your singing days. And I was just going to say that besides being an actress, you clearly have a lot of passions and motivations. And I wanted to ask, where do you get all the inspiration for this from?
I mean, oh, where do I get all the inspiration from? I get it from other people, because I really do feel like I became an actress more as my particular weapon of choice to achieve a purpose than necessarily because I had to be an actress. That was what I love, and that is what I love, and it is a passion of mine, but not necessarily my purpose. And once I realized that because I have a particular set of skills, and maybe I'm a particularly emotional person or whatever, once I realized that I could do good for people through that medium, it charged me even more to do more. And with the advent of social media, and now that we have the internet and you can access anyone in the world on any given day and make a difference, that has been really my driving passion, to be able to, either with a performance or with a conversation or with an Instagram live or with an interview on my show, I Am Fun Size, which I do with other actors and other people. If there is a way to help other people find their inspiration, or if there is a way to help them through their tough times, or a way to take them on an adventure that they maybe can't go on because of where they are or their own circumstances, all of those things really, really excite me. Because as an actress, you're very, very lucky. You get to play so many different people. You get to experience so many different things. I want to share that with other people. I want other people to get to experience those things. It's while I love solitude and I love my time with myself, I don't feel like, life's not meant to be lived alone. You may have to be in quarantine, but you don't have to be alone. There's always a way to share things with people. And so I get jazzed when I meet people and I get to be like, oh, let's find out what you love and how to get it for you. Let's find out what you're passionate about and see what we can do. When I can have that experience with other people and do things for other people that way, it lights me up, and it makes life a whole lot more fun.
Thank you very much for the honesty and the nice conversation, Anjali.
Absolutely. Thank you. You have the greatest smile. I just have to tell you. Ah, good. And that made you smile bigger. I got you. Good. I
Thank you.
hope you take that smile out in the day and share it with other people, because I think it's going to make other people very, very happy to see you smile.
Thank you. And thank you for everything that you've done the past year. It seems like a lot of work because besides managing your life and work, you also take the time to do things for other people. And I wanted to say that that's really nice. And thank you for doing so much work.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope other people get the chance to do it too.
Thank you.
Sure.
Bye.
Bye.